Hi, I'm Leonie from Mandy Spring, and so now it's lilac pruning time. Okay, here we are. It's Leonie, and we're out in front of the lilacs because it's lilac pruning time. Because if you don't prune them now, you're going to miss next year's blooms. So all of these old blooms need to come off, especially if you're trying to get the bush a lot bushier. Otherwise, these will still be here next year, and then all of these will send out new growth. So looking at this plant here, we need to remove all the old blooms, which is going to help promote new growth down in here. So don't forget, when you go to prune, you should also fertilize, which I'm not doing here. And there's still late blooming lilacs that you should wait until after they go out of bloom. And this is one of those varieties here. This is called James McFarland, but Bloomerang, Miss Kim's, those are all late blooming as well. So in here, this one, it needs to have some dead wood taken out, which I'll just use my pruners to do that, just by going in at an angle and taking out the dead wood. But then I'm also looking at some of these taller branches. It's time to bring this down so that it's bushier in here, so I get more shoots and new growth, and I get all of these little pimples to start to pimple up again. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go in and take out this whole big branch in here, and I'm just going to snip it off right in here so that I can make it bushier in there. And then this will take a couple of years to get it back up to height in there. But as you can see here, I have then left all of this will then fill out in here. I'm going to take out a couple more bigger ones, but I'm also going to leave some of the big branches so that you don't see that I just cut the whole thing off. You can also do that, but I'm looking at this saying I would like to get just a little bit lower on some of these other main, center branches, and then I'm just going to where there are branches on here. So I'm going to take these ones out too. And as you can see, I'm also taking off a lot of the old blooms that are in there then as well. So I'm still keeping some height, still keeping some screening going on, but then I'm going to promote more growth than in here, than in the fullness of that. And then just going in, I'm going to snip down in here is what I'm going to do to take those out, but really you're just taking the centers of those out. You don't have to get too fancy. If you do want to take off more, you can. I'm just going in at where the leaves are and then taking them right out of there. And plus it makes it look a lot nicer, but everywhere you snip, it's like a haircut. It promotes new growth and keeps them nice and healthy then in there then as well.
So Leonie, since Bloomerang blooms twice in the year, when do you prune those?
Every time after they bloom, you can keep pruning. We prefer really that you just do one heavy prune after they bloom, really in the spring, if you need to get it down to size, because then it really has still all year then to promote new growth then on there. Okay, very good. Thank you for watching.